Welcome back to my 25K Funding Talent Challenge. This is my journey. What's good, everybody? It's your boy Marcelino back with another episode 17, and I think I got this one correct. I think I got it correct, okay? So we are right now. I am actually quite hacked at myself if I am going to be honest. Like in this moment, right now, like I just need to get out of like my trading area. I need to get away from the laptop. So I'm gonna make this video and then I'm gonna upload it and I'm just gonna leave for a bit because to be honest, I can't I just did something completely so stupid, man. Like, you know what I mean? When you just need to get away from trading for a bit. So what happened was I made the video that I'm gonna take you guys to for the trading already, and then I had the plan of AUD USD. I explained it to you guys on the video what I'm looking for, and I mentioned that while I'm making the video that 30-minute candle needs to break out to the downside because I am looking at AUD USD going to the downside. But if the next 30-minute candle breaks out, I should not take the trade because that means my New York trading session has come to an end because I basically just trade the first hour of New York. Okay, so that's my the way I look at it. I don't trade New York Stock Exchange Open. I don't trade the Chicago Mercantile, whatever you want to call it, the one that's after New York Open. I don't trade that hour or the next hour. I don't trade that. I don't look at that volume at all. So I make the video for you guys. This is basically what happened. I made the video. I won EJ. Obviously took a loss on GBP, JPY as I explained, and then took a break even on GU as I explained in the video. I show you guys the stats, but what you guys are not going to see is the AUD trade that I took when I got out of the shower, because I went to gym and then I needed to shower before making this video. So I got out of the shower and I saw AUD break out, and I got out on the 30-minute close. So I see the close break out. What I didn't take note of is the fact that the close was so big, it wasn't close enough to the key level. So obviously if the candle closes too far from the key level, like I have it written on the board, don't take the damn trade. Don't take the fucking trade, Marcelino. And what did I do? I went to go take the trade. I placed the stop loss that's bigger than usual, and I said because I got 1% profit, I'm gonna risk half of this. I'm not even gonna move my stop loss to half the way I usually do. I increased my risk measurements. Everything about that trade was just completely like a fuck up. In all honesty, it was complete shite. And I'm so disappointed in myself for that. Actually, today, all in all, like I reached my goal of $250 for the day, even though I had that loss. I explained it in the video, but what you guys are not gonna see in that video is the AUD loss. I'm gonna have to explain it tomorrow to you guys. Bro, this is complete nonsense. Actually, I don't know why I did that. Why didn't I just walk away with the profit that I had? Now, I am in profit for the day. I'm still in profit on the account. But if I had to just walk away with that profit for the day, it would have made it so much easier for me to go in tomorrow, look for that 250 to 500 profit day, and then the following day look for that 250 to 500 profit day, and then this week would have been really great. But because of my stupidity and not following my damn rules and forgetting about reading my trading plan before I trade. Now I read it this morning and before New York, but then I left to go shower and I came back to. That's why I don't like to do anything different in between trading. You know what I mean? Like I like to sit down, take my walk at the end of an hour. So obviously I wait for candle closes, right? So I sit in front of the laptop. I know whether there's gonna be a trade for the next 15 minutes or so. If there's not gonna be a trade, I'll take a walk outside, go catch some fresh air, come back, maybe make me some coffee or some tea or something, come back so that I get blood circulation in my body, because I don't like to sit for a full hour. So every 45 minutes I do that. But I don't like to actually do something that takes my mind away from trading within a trading session. So I go shower, listening to music, jamming music and shit. And I come back, I'm feeling good. I'm obviously in profit. I think, okay, no. And I go in on that trade and bruh, the accumulation of disappointments. Now I'm still sitting here without a haircut. Like my barber disappointed me last week. Fuck, man. Fuck. Yeah. Hopefully we can cut our hair this week, Thursday. But yeah, guys, I think things that are not explained in that video that you're going to watch is the fact that I took that GJ trade with a 0.25% SL, and I don't like it. I'd rather go with the 0.5%. Even when I took that 0.5% SL now, I'd rather move my stop loss to half for safety purposes, because to me, more likely than not, if price is going to go against you, it's going to take you out. If price is going to go to half of your stop loss, what's the point? Either close 50% of your of your position size, or just close the whole thing at 50%. Why do I say that? Because it protects your capital. It gives you leeway for another trade. Even if you're gonna split, like, let's say you're gonna split 10% across 1% each trade, so that's 10 trades. If you are like cutting off at 50% of your stop loss, let's say you're still letting the position run, you're cutting 50% off, you're still gonna have, like, the full stop loss is not gonna get hit. You might have 0.25 or 0.2% saved over instead of losing that whole 1%. So I would advise you guys to start looking at that. And then also, I did mention in the video about calculating lot sizes, how what I'm looking at in, this is July, so next month is August. I'm looking at getting, I don't know if a lot of you guys know about it, but I'm looking at getting magic keys, just because it's way better when you are a day trader, and you, like, I literally sit with a book in front of me with all of my pairs that I trade written down, the lot sizes that I have to have for each specific pip. Like, if I'm taking a 3 pip SL, then I know what lot size I have for that specific. But with magic keys, you just apply it to each pair, and then boom bam bish, you know what I mean? I didn't even mention my boom bam bish on the video, but we want EJ, so boom bam bish, mate. But I'm just feeling so shit, like, bro, I'm feeling so shit. Guys, I want to say thank you so much for getting me above 50 subscribers. So now we're on the walk to 100. We're taking it slow, obviously. So yeah, guys, let me know before we get into the charts. Just let me know in the comments how you guys deal with, like, these disappointments when you disappoint yourself. What do you do to discipline yourself, first of all? And then what do you do to just stay consistently on the line where you need to be, so on that straight and narrow path, okay? But anyway, let's get into the charts, guys. Let's look at the trades. Into the charts, guys. Let's get into the charts. So this was my first trade. As you can see, it is GBP USD. This was just as simple as always. Get a break below a key level right here, anticipating price to continue lower. Now this was quite early this morning. As you can see, it was 7:30 or 20 to 8. I don't know what time exactly that is in London, but I think it's about, because we are an hour ahead, so probably about 20 to 7 or 6:30, 20 to 7, in and around there, depending on how you look at the time, because that's 37, so 37 minutes past 6. And then as you can see, price went to 1%. What I did start to think about is starting to take profits at 1%, whether it be 0.5% or not, because what that means is that that's going to give me at least another trade, you know what I mean? So if I lose another trade in the day, it's fine, but more likely than not, I'm always targeting anything more than 1 to 2, so usually a 1 to 3, 1 to 4, 1 to 5. So if I get that at 0.5%, meaning if I take my 0.5% at 1 to 1, that's going to be whatever my 0.5%, half of whatever I've entered into, and then I'll still get like a 1 to 2 with a 1 to 4, 1 to 1.5 with a 1 to 3, you know what I mean? So that's what I'm looking at. So this trade, I really thought it was gonna
it was going to move down, and it actually did. It just came back to take me out. It came back into this region to form a double top. It didn't take my stop loss out, and then it tumbled. When I talk about tumble, like it did more than a 1 to 10. So yeah, like, yeah, it is what it is. I don't know what to say about it, because like, bro, if I just didn't move it to break even. But ifs, ands, and buts, like, it is what it is. You know what I mean? It happens because that's the way I manage my trades, and that's the way that keeps me safe. So the next trade was a GBP JPY trade. This trade was probably not the best one because of this 15-minute candle that happened right here. So it's the same thing. We broke below a key level in the market, and I'm anticipating the next candle to push bearish enough to get me at least to break even. Okay. However, what you will be able to see here is that on this trade, I didn't move my stops to half the way I usually do. I was testing out that theory that I spoke about last week, where I just wanted to take one trade where I leave my stop loss at full. So I leave my stop loss at the actual stop loss that I enter with, instead of taking a 0.5 and then moving my stop loss immediately to half. So I just took a 0.25% here, and I left my stop loss there. What you can see here is that my alert that I had right here at the 1 to 1 did not like trigger. So I did not get this to break even. Okay. I'm looking into a lot of like calculators to make my trading more automated, so I'll just be able to set a like, I don't know what you call it, like automatic break even once we hit 1 to 1. But then we didn't get a 1 to 1 here. We got quite close, and then we shot up. And at this point I realized, like, it's probably better if I use a half a stop loss. It's way better if I use a half a stop loss, especially after we pushed down this much. If your stop loss is at half, like, you're still saving yourself from losing all of this money in and around here. You know what I mean? Like, you're saving yourself from that. So I think it is better that we do move our stops to half. It's also gonna allow you to trade longer. And then this was my trade in New York. Remember, I mentioned on yesterday's video, and as I mentioned earlier in the video too, that we are taking about 4 trades a day, or maximum 4 trades, risking 0.5% still. uh yeah, so what this is the 30-minute close on a 4H key level, clean structures to the left hand side of us, and I'm just anticipating that this is going to be the wick on the 30-minute, and that we're going to continue higher. So yeah. So all of the other losses that I took yesterday, I didn't wait for this pullback. So now you can see we had that first push up. This green line is just showing where we closed. Okay, so we had that first push up right here, and I waited for this pullback first. Then what I did was I waited for this bullish candle to show up, meaning that this is most probably going to be now a key level in the market, support, whatever you want to call it. So once this blue candle showed up, I thought, okay, this is probably going to be the initiation of our bullish push higher, and that's going to be the weak end of our 30-minute. And so that's what I did. I entered at 129.080, and then my stop loss was here. I'm not too sure how much pips that was. Targeting just a simple 1 to 3, because I was thinking price could easily come into this area here and then start rejecting. But right here is very clean to the left hand side. And then what I ended up doing was right there, 130-minute candle, guys. Now I didn't hold until 1 to 3. I held until about 1 to 2.7, and we ended up hitting 1 to 3. But then once we hit this key area in the market right here, once we hit that key in the market, price just tumbled. And so I'm glad that I took profits. uh that's that's the trades that I looked at today, or that I took. I'm still looking at one more trade today, guys, which is AUD USD. Now you can see that we are in a range. However, what I'm doing is I'm considering what's happening on all other pairs. All other pairs are tumbling right now, right? All other pairs are really just falling, but AUD has yet to do anything. What you can see here on AUD though is that at the end of pre-New York, start of New York or New York Open, what you can see is that we had a breakout and then we had kind of a fake out, if you want to call it that. So price broke out, price then broke back in. So now I'm anticipating price to continue lower because of this fake out here, probably faking people out, people having buy stops above this area to continue higher, because that was my thought process, that if we break above this high that was created on this 30-minute candle, that we're going to continue. Obviously the next 30-minute candle just went lower, taking out this low. So now basically switching this, we in a consolidation now, but switching this intraday type pattern into bearish. So now I'm anticipating this candle to have a lower low and a lower high and a lower low. Okay, but the only way I'm going to be able to enter this is if it's before 3:30 or 9:30 New York time, and then we also going to have to need a 30-minute break out of this area. That's why I have my alert right there. So once the alert goes off, I'm just going to wait for that 30 minutes to close, and hopefully it's actually this 30-minute that can like take this area out, and then I can look for a breakout trade if there is a breakout trade. Okay, let's look at the funding talent portal. So yesterday we went in a bit of negatives, but it's perfectly fine. I don't think we went into negative. Oh no, we did go into negatives, yes. But yeah, so we have a winning trade today, taking us to 0.8. So I hit my goal of making $250, but obviously that losing trade took it a bit down, which is the problem. Looking at next week being the last week of the challenge. The challenge is ending on the 29th. So if I can average from today onwards $250 every day, $250 to $500 every day, if I end this week anywhere in between, let's say $750 to $1,000 up on the balance, then that means I can push into next week, the start of the week, to go hard with 1% risk to actually achieve this challenge. So the goal for this week is just to end anywhere in between, let's say 700 to 1000. If I go above 1000, that's really good, and we should then be set up perfectly for the last week of the month to push into 8%. But as I mentioned, if I'm under let's say 250, if I'm under 1% this week, I'm not going to trade next week on this specific account. I'd rather trade on one of my small personal accounts than trade on this account and have a possibility of actually losing the account. So if I'm under 250, hold me to this, guys. If I'm under 250 on this account, then I won't be trading on this account. Okay, so from your boy Marcelino, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to comment down below what you guys want, and thank you so much for getting me above 50. We're on YouTube for about a month and a half now, and we're above 50 subscribers. Thank you so much, guys. I love you guys. I'm doing this so that more traders can learn, and so that I can also document the journey for myself. So when I do come back and we watch it together, then shit, like it's gonna be like, bro, you really did that. Like you recorded every day of going through like ups and downs. I mean, look at this equity curve right here. This equity curve's looking like shit, but at the end of the day, we were never below 2%, or we were never below 2.5%, but it looks brilliant. I've learned what I need to do when I get the retry, if I do get the retry, which I'm probably, hopefully I don't need the retry. But yeah, guys, comment down below. I'm going to make a video of what I've learned about this when it comes obviously closer to the end of the challenge. So yeah, comment down below what you guys think about the market moves today, because the market was moving crazy. Like I just saw a 1 minute candle do 17 pips. 1 minute candle, bruh. So yeah, comment down below what you guys think about that. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And from your boy Marcelino, peace out, man.